Alright, for you, maybe biara kwaba song kosoba POG Media. So the source and then they count media be subscribe it. No like no share media. I'm off from so answer it to me akabi. And do not forget to click on the notification bell so any update be able drop it on one so answer able to me akabi. Ebusa for any answer move pin yumura political highway no so you go train in some do na enfam bremo. Near bara political highway no so the nature e hopes and adoye ebusa for hopes and adoye yin say na enkan na oka MPP amamu no na enam ntawanta obi esi ye Alan Tramatini MPP for ntemunti otin hu di Alan Tramatin echi kodi ekote eye United Party ebusa odin sembi atudwa chese was saying ka ono na dwen chire mu no de enko was saying ka was a former president Nana Dankwa was saying ka de no court was said Don Dramani Mahama de no court na okobusa na nsensem a efa eye National Cathedral no a just so this secretary dia ye o sika was saying ke de another project and ke de for so bebre o manga na nyina no I was say John Dramani Mahama ye current president e de no court no o money ji in Sembia no or dragging the money in Sembia no and I say etri krampo ye be jail no close ye jail no ebusu ensem no mu do so yenko ne kotie ensem no mu enchire mu
Wohwe National Cathedral media I am of the view say nka Akuffo adon ka say o mo chene de no kojina court for causing financial loss so that President Mahama so be careful say one cause of financial loss the next president be careful say one cause of financial loss but because they say Ghana ya jatum say wo di president you are wo dey wo ye den grandpa ya jaw wo dey ko wo ne nam ho wo bia ntimi nya wo hwe no aninti anasa ne ma no ekoso na ka wo hwe properties ane wo asase so yen value enon ko an yen hwe yes so that yen ka 58 million property Jessica Couঢ়t. Jessica Couঢ়t. Koko bisa say new passport office no. Ye akwa ne say, ye bo ho ka say. Koko bisa say, ye ka ne say, scholarship secretariat ye nya ne say.
Judges baby ye see ya.
Judges no wo mo new places ye nya ne say. Baby e di kan han ma wo mo ano mo ti sika say ye tu aye. That dey ye kai. Wo kan ni nyina bomu a.
President of the Republic.
Na president no any nam ho okoba or ye bibia any ade adia meanwhile we call other countries sitting president Gov't the regional no former president of other countries or makwa the dark prisons bebre enti ama honum no so mo ye bibia o mo ye careful because when you say hey ade we ya me ye samanye careful pe metimako prison e wo ho be Ghana de e wholesale obi amfo obi aho because why president identity no obi antimi nkonko kana asem
okay
very bad I think say say ye hwe na biama etimi sisi na medi wie on this no under Akuffo Addo government ade who say grand scheme scandal grand scheme corruption any dey kai ka ho look Eji enye you see as mu ye bold moma ye who say yes ye di tumi a bonsa some of you omu na na mu nyina no esa mutimi tracy or mo account transfer to some of the candidates or mo contest MPP ne esa mutimi tracy esa mutimi tracy most of them were sponsors of one particular candidate mo tracy na mo kese ne say e kofa Baka, the National Service Scheme, it was a grand year or mutana say a plan. That information fairly say a year a sin of by-election or see come the coin in a honeymoon free. National Service honeymoon free. I don't know the coin. Let's get what wedding. I need a chili pamu. I need yeah. Let's say Mubia Didumu. Penny for you on one as a sub be shame. No more to me friend meeting top a year for na ya friend or more we are involved no. Me no more cause I say mamungo mobi adi. That ain't I didn't know mamungo mobi adi. So we be in Gahwa. I know mungwa na yo madia. I didn't know from say mamungo mobi adi. Attorney General, widen the scope. I tell you, give those na mo warm no, give them assurance of something bia. Or mo so feel say ebe warm. Na mo hwe nkrofo a omba beka sa ayiwe hu.
The pluses and minuses. By far, the Betunyaka he is the most celebrated.
And also no dini birthday.
Yeah, and no 8th.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And no 87.
Mostly
yeah.
I go there. Into clearly Osha President Akuffo, as far as the traditions of the New Patriotic Party is concerned, he became the first and most celebrated who served his term completely. Into near Omuba Echireno, Omoye JJC.
Okay.
If he said, Dankwa never won any elections in this country. Not at all. In fact, Oko contested parliamentary elections. Ewo no ankasa ni kurom chedi. Kwame Nkrumah FILA a people's teacher. And a people's teacher no a unity. He shipped the man to pop in that elections. Until you cannot celebrate somebody who cannot even win an area contest. Yet the New Patriotic Party decided to celebrate Dankwa for all the negatives. Maybe I'm a traitor of monumental proportion is Dankwa. Then fast forward, the orchestrations of Hale and others who compromised with the CIA, and Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown, Kotoka and Omunyinaro. Immediately, that coup, Obianim said, it had the tacit endorsement and involvement of the members and elements of the then Matimeho group. Now, Dankwa Krampo, Yechi no call in prison. Now, Ochro letters. Some of them are leaked. Beside the colonial government, say, Ade, almost Omuma, Kwame Nkrumah, Omunlusi, no say, no other prisons are. Zigana, I say, Omuntriano, no Omuntrian family. They wrote to the United States of America demanding that. And it said Dankwa is a traitor, is not in doubt. And that he was part and involved in the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah and Omunyinano. And Omuye, the 66 coup immediately, and Omuye Abuzia, the chairman of the National Commission on Civic Education, to popularize him across the country. Popularization na nkoye. Inti ni Omuye no say they had to ban Kwame Nkrumah. Ni photo. Professor Finn at the University of Ghana. It means almost all publications of Kwame Nkrumah from the University of Ghana BAM Library. And almost share. We move, let us say, young fair intellectuals. Professor, unim say whether it is negative contribution, whatever somebody writes will serve as memory. Books, Kwame Nkrumah books, share. Moses Boy, Anna or say or no dear. Kwame Nkrumah mfoni no obefa na ode ayejuma was arrested and put in a cage and dragged through Accra like a common prisoner. Now obianhu what punishment you will go through if you decide that you carry a photo of Kwame Nkrumah. In order that Buzia could transit to win the 1969 elections. And so after 1969, just exactly 27 months in office, Buzia was overthrown. So their tradition again kaput. In the wilderness. Omobrey. Many people and many formations came. And of course, no matter what you say, Alan and Co contributed to the rebirth of the tradition. Ebe Drew, time President Couঢ়t. Of course, Addo Bahane Ebaye. Addo Bahane Eba Kasaya, he became the most popular person within that front. And in 1992, Amode Frank Amam. 1996, and President Couঢ়t Ejiya. And worked assiduously. In fact, President Couঢ়t Eba Bejino, if you watch the terrain well, the most attractive, well-coordinated campaign among the people that were doing the campaign.
Yeah.
Now you're Kwame Pianim. I'm sure you know.
Yeah, Kwame Pianim.
Kwame Pianim was everywhere. It was evident that Kwame Pianim betimedi nkuni. In fact, no nkobedi nkuni. And then the court went to rule that maybe ana or ni yira na ne girl betrayed Kwame Pianim and went and reported to jail. Say Kwame Pianim no organized coup and they arrested Kwame Pianim on the basis that organized coup, and because of that they imprisoned. Man no adana also for Akroma because he betrayed and got into Rawlings's government and even served, I think, as a minister for education or something before. Says ya wadana also for tea. Ne boni no bajai
A paper.
Auntie.
Nyame de ne boni acha.
You know, it's a history that possibly one day you bet me at Nasiaka. And so when Kwame Pianim was disqualified, President Couঢ়t became topmost, beating the Akuffo's, the J.H. Mensahs, and all the other candidates to emerge as the flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party. First time, only Jerry Rawlings and Olusia. Second contest, only Atamos and Owenia. And that was a landmark in the history. Say new Patriotic Party, their tradition, could contest elections genuinely and win.
Alright, abusuafo ofa menu na wani guso awhwe ne be sure say unsubscribe be subscribe no like no share dwumedie ama foforo so ensa etumi akabi, and do not forget to click on the notification button be any update we be drop bia no won so ensa ebetumi akabi. Abusuafo ofa menu de nsem pi gudwa yanko ne nkotie ensem do do de tuda ewo ofa menu no so
Into President Couঢ়t by many things he did, in my opinion, that were wrong. But in terms of party unity and cohesion, no, not only all yet, and build and remolded the party through the works of people like Ajeni Mboaten, former constituency,
Damboche,
fantastic organizer on the ground. Damboche not only Lord Come. Their work rate, because now young ufa bibia ewo manmu no more. Any corner you pass, and Damboche Betna Accra as general secretary, Lord Come Betna Accra as general national organizer. I saw this because any corner we went in this country, I swear. And in those days we used to work. And Damboche, no Osha Ena, or the MPP polls book buyer, and eventually became a national agenda. Into police station via Mokono, no ma the camera, those days still camera, no makocha, no mako print picture of people, no more the notebook, etro nipeji, no more the ashishem. We followed these trends. Then Couঢ়t became successful, won another term, a bit controversially because okay, Kofi Potofi, any Rojo Metununu, and some other guy, Omoko Couṛt, challenging Afarejan to declare and not to gazette the results. Oh man, yes, I till the next election, and Omuba Gazette here. So President Couঢ়t is one of the, in my view, the most celebrated within their front. I have my own equivocations about him. President Couঢ়t, this is the second time he's speaking. Omuba Beko National, your friend saying, near the second largest decision-making body of
National
the
Council.
National Council.
And our share dates and decisions to go and take some more Akroma in recent times. And ye flag bearer and son of Marco ye from there. No. He came up very upset. Like I said, the party is not consulting him. Baby, I'm going to party no Eddie Baye. Ni omo ye party no betime agina ni nan mu. Ena ene mo amoba na nsu ya na sen ya no. Ena mo eye ni amope. You are invalidating the works that we have done to bring the party to this level. Kwame Mpieni, one of the founders of the New Patriotic Party, has been very unhappy. So if you list, there are many that are not excited by the Akuffo and post-Akuffo regime. And of course, kanya obi anti. Ene na se President Couঢ়t asan abeka say mon hwe ye party for ye nneema bebre a enko ye emaye satan na ye nneema no na Ghana for eka na ye say ye nti omo. In fact, omo brilliant DDEP in Sabi. We went to protest and join the pensioner bondholders. Mekobi. I was the Minister of Finance. Minua Oliver Bakabomawo. Odosu baby. And Nampenyin for no tiwa na Ken of Data. Ebedria. I see he wants to have closed door meetings with them. The year na say yanko say that be yanka ho. But mpenyimfo no ana omote ono omosi omonkobi. They were not eager to enter the meeting. And I remember the words of Bakabomo. I say, Ken, you see no one can trust you. You see no one can trust you. Your integrity has dismantled and dissipated. And we were sacked. And we told the pensioner bondholders, Mamunji can offer AD because it's a scam. He scammed Akuffo into believing, say, e-levy is the panacea to the problems of the economy that he has caused. And of course, on many occasions, President Akuffo and Kasabeka said, he has been misled. Misled by who? After the parliament, see ye can offer that. Almost say boy. After the also David. Untimin on ma sa me yareba mintimin jaomo. Akuffo had to put Kanofurata, Minister of Finances, on hold and na oko sign ni yariye. Budget statement was read by Chairman Sambosu. Yeah.
Hey, when you number say more.
Budget statement was read by Chairman Sambosu. For somebody who was sick and we didn't know his fate. We waited for him to come to assume his office as minister. And you know, everybody say, Anna, me, sometimes I say, the NDC went and supported Couঢ়t to be passed even as minister at the time, when we were very livid. And then President Couঢ়t has again thrown the caution. DDEP, PDS, and some
Cathedral.
Into Cathedral, they say on him said Denchemo.
Hey,
who Denchemo here for? One of the Kotoho.
If you doubt me, take your cameras, go and stay. You see crocodiles in the pond.
Hey!
And then look, what him say? The date that Couঢ়t promised that the National Cathedral would have been ready.
6 March 2024.
Let me feel a program in the Volta region. And I landed and I went there to go and commission it. Police for no any boys no say yeah, we went there. We entered there. We just pushed. May I say, yeah. Say, the former passport office.
Yeah.
Eba, you can just open this and enter. Yeah. We sank over $58 million into digging a national pit. $58 million.
Yes, a borokora.
And so we can say over.
Yes, a borokora.
Into sinking a national pit, the biggest hole. She knew. And yes, and no grab on a ya. Mr. Justice Kweku Jan. Now or more judges' residence.
Yeah,
some had just been completed. Some were about being completed. Then you buying AC and in Nisika. Justice Kweku Jan moved there exactly 11 months. And almost he owned two. And I'm sure wherever Justice Kweku Jan is, he's listening. And now somebody will refer this matter to him. And when the Papa no, ono de achampon era ba. Into kodru no fia na wadua body na wadua banchi na oye nti body no eshas yes e ba be ye. They said the man should move. Papa yi suye. Afedia, you go and rent for them before you started building new houses for judges while demolishing houses that were in the process of even being completed.
Financial loss.
Just say,
Papa, Waterstone. No more multi-story building as a company. Makoji demolished it. Or more compensation. They took the government to court, and I'm sure that they will get their money. They were getting over $14 million for demolishing their property on the place without giving them compensation and then without resettling them. National Pass, your friend say, Scholarship Secretariat.
Yeah.
And many other offices,
embassies.
We demolished them. Now ministers, I remember Edward Kojo Salia. Now, and also, when he was a minister, his house was there. We demolished all of those places. And the land, and and look at the primary area. Adjoining to Parliament. Obisa, or no Esumbaye. And Okatire Nankopon say, Obedi Omampenia, Obesi Daya Amam.
Say when Kaisa more prosecutor Akuffo.
Seriously.
What's a serious financial loss?
Yeah, and yes, sorry, yeah. The day that they were going to cut sword or move a plane, any pilot on Kwan, any bodyguard, Echo Israel, and Omukotob was stone, a piece of rock.
And I think we see what in a Kotoba.
A piece of rock.
Hey, someone.
And almost defeat Israel.
I don't know what Bible is about. The Bible don't even know.
Yeah, Oko Sankana. Rocks na eda hono. Nka ye de be mo mu free nka ye de be ba. E dia be chomo. O ti ase. Nka ye de be chomo. You got up to go and buy a piece of rock from a treacherous and a killer nation like Israel. Sheni omo ye to the Palestinians. Sheni omo ye wo Gaza. And you believe that God is there, resident there. And you go take a plane and go and carry a piece of rock to come and dump and say that is the foundation. You have brought God into your rocks. No, God is not there. Yeah, kasa must say. Obviously, in Camino and Yakotina, a body as any ever used to the airport by Couڕt and Couڕt, they are out of the way. But we can go and carry that same stone and come and put in the foundation. Why would you go to Israel? Maybe I'm Netanyahu or your leader, prime minister, a murderer like his hometown, his country, to go and pick stone because that is where you think God is. If in fact there is God in Israel, then that God is not for all of us. Akuffo Addo say, "Ono no ye omanpanyin, ne opese on ye obeyo. Ken Overata na ye ni nephew ana ono no ye minister for finance. Nti obeyi disguise e de beba ne de aye bi. We see Boating I will change the dream bebrebe. Ono so eka say omo na omudi secretariat no nti omutimi etena se na omo se omo ankasa e de sika e de ama national cathedral, international cathedral en senti omo.
Akromfo ngo.
Criminals in Kasok. Criminals in Kasok. So President Akuffo, happy 87th birthday. At age like this, the only thing that you can do is to start speaking truth. And if President Akuffo, you go on this tangent, you become the conscience of the nation. Speak truth, even including the ills of your own regime. Kanyena enko ye, so that it will serve as a guide, a compass for succeeding generations. Even as obeye omanpenyi, on hindsight, omuse oye nyama bi ene enko ye, and we will use those things as guides into the future. I celebrate your birthday, sir.
Alright, for I had a bread you be said you may dean na be ye. A best also unsubscribe, subscribe. No like no share you me I'm a front so answer it to me akabi. And don't forget to click on the notification button be any update to be able to drop you on one so answer able to me akabi for can you say I POG Media. Na POG Media the ending some pound one name to always be on POG Media so they be picking up best political and send be able who the air corner the air by our Ghana man you see.